The YouGov said the reason that Biden's ahead is because of women, the female vote.
Okay.
That makes sense. But Trump is winning with independents. So
Biden's ahead because of women are voting for him?
Because women don't like Trump.
Interesting.
Hey, man. Women don't like Trump.
And all I can think is all the different creepy videos of him grabbing women and sniffing their hair and children.
Emotional instability.
Oh, man.
If you can see a video
grosses me out.
of Joe Biden doing these things and say, I'm going to vote for him anyway.
It's gross.
There's nothing going on upstairs.
Yeah.
Man.
He's a gross man.
But
man.
there is
Can't stand it.
I don't know what's going to happen. You know that 68%, about 70% of millennial women are Democrats?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah. They're going to vote for Biden.
Okay.
That's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's creating a weird dating phenomenon. I don't know if we talked about this before, but like if there's very few conservative women, millennial women, Republicans, and that means that the dating pool for Democratic women is extremely lopsided. So what's actually happened from this is we've seen stories of millennial women becoming conservative because they can't get a boyfriend.
Yeah. I read an article yesterday. It's kind of random, but it was this left girl, like a Democratic woman, said her family was okay with all these different things, but then they couldn't accept that she was marrying a Trump fan or like a Trump, supporter.
Oh, right.
Couldn't go around to it.
That's the woman who wanted someone to walk her down the aisle or something. Her dad would.
Yeah.
And so Trump Jr. said he would do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that part of the story. That must be new.
He tweeted, if you don't find someone better, I'll do it. And
That's
everyone's
awesome.
like, yeah. But that's the thing about Trump.
That's also sad.
Oh, totally.
That's so sad. Like, really? You're that petty that you won't go to your daughter's wedding? Seriously?
There are some crazy posts
petty,
I've seen where like Trump supporters, gay Trump supporters, post about how it was harder to come out as a Trump supporter than it was to come out as gay.
Yeah.
Because people are deranged.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's really nuts. There was a recent post where someone said that it was harder to come out as a Trump supporter than trans. Like when they went to their family and said they were trans, their family was like, yay, and happy and like dancing.
Yeah,
and
maybe that was the article I read, actually.
The trans
one? That sounds familiar, yeah.
But when they said they wanted to vote for Trump, the family was like, ah.
Yep.
What is that Invasion of the Body Snatchers where the guy goes, and points and screeches?
I don't think I've seen that. Is that a movie or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from the 70s or something like that. The aliens take over their body. And then like the woman's running up and the guy sees her and goes, like points at her and screams.
Nice.
Huh. That's what it's like, man. It's, I couldn't imagine what it would be like to actually be in New York and hanging out with some of these people that I used to hang out with. I told you the story. I talked about that before. The girl who asked me how many of my male friends were okay with rape. I told you that, right?
No.
I talked about this?
Yeah, I remember you talking to me.
Yeah. We talked about it on the show.
I'm sorry, what now?
I thought we talked about this on the show.
Yeah, maybe we just talked about it.
I don't know.
Scenes.
I worked with someone in media.
Okay.
And we were hanging out one day. And then all of a sudden she was like, so be honest with me, Tim. Like how many, this was in where we lived. This on Nostrand.
Seriously?
I was hanging out with her in the park in the playground.
Yeah.
And at those benches.
Okay.
And she was asking about you. She said, not you specifically, but like,
I'm your friend, so.
And it was at the time when we were like
me.
hanging out in the apartment and everything,
okay.
playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And she said, be honest, like how many of your male friends are like cool with rape?
What the hell?
Yeah. And I was like, what?
Say what?
She was serious.
Yeah, for real, be honest. Like how many of your male friends are like cool with rape? And I was like, none of them. And she goes, honestly. And I was like, are you joking? Like, are you being serious right now?
That's ridiculous.
She was like, yes. Like, how many of your guy friends, they'll laugh about it and they'll like, brag about how they've done it. And I'm like, what?
They believe that?
That's what she said to me. And this was like a feminist SJW.
That's insane.
And she said,
I don't know anybody either, for the record.
I was like,
that's ridiculous.
I was like,
does.
Dude,
what?
I said, if we were hanging out,
oh my goodness,
and one dude started bragging about how he like raped somebody,
yeah,
we'd probably kick him out.
Yeah,
throw him out.
Absolutely.
Like, what is wrong with? Or we'd look at him at first and be like, you're joking, right? And if they were serious, we'd be like, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
like I don't want to be.
You're
like,
not the person we thought you were.
Call
basically,
the cops and.
But it's not just that. Like we would never hang out with someone like that. Like you meet a person like that and you don't hang out with them.
So,
but
I mean,
but she asked me this.
I just saw someone in the chat said something that I kind of maybe thought it was like they said she probably has a fetish, and that does exist, doesn't it?
What, like she's trying to find a guy who's
not necessarily what she's thinking, but doesn't that exist? Like there are women that have fetishes about
ask Bernie
raped?
Sanders.
Oh, that's what he said, right?
He wrote about it.
That's what he said too. Ah, man.
Of course
it's not normal.
But no, it is, because it's not about like the fetish is
no. Guys talking like
right.
out about rape.
That's
not a normal thing.
But think about
I have never met any guy that has ever like, hey, you want to talk about rape?
Right.
It's like what? No. Are you kidding?
But what kind of indoctrination happened to her where she believed that men do that? Like I'm sure there are some creepy MFers who are laughing like, heh. But like the average dude, I said
it's in the news, when it happens. So I guess, I don't know. The social justice side is like, oh yeah, more ammunition for our guns against toxic masculinity or whatever else they added on.
Constant one-upping each other.
Yeah.
They don't believe anything, and then people get roped into this. And I was talking to her about it, and I'm like, you realize that like the actual male power fantasy is like saving a woman.
Yeah,
like,
that's a good point.
Like fairy tales are about the man in shining armor rescuing the damsel in distress.
Yep, being a
hero.
Not
kidnapping her and bragging to his friends about like destroying her.
Yeah, that's always the bad guy in the movies. It's like, right. I was talking about this when you were gone. We did a segment about like making life a video game, basically. Like we go into video games. Like I'm a gamer, obviously, so it's like, I get to rescue the hero or the woman, and it's like, I saved the planet, everyone wants to be heroes, let me just finish this. It's like, so, I lost. Go ahead, Spelunky. What were you talking about?
I was going to say, you can choose to rescue a man, woman, or a dog.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So you were
like
mentioning
in settings. You're saying
you can go to the settings and change it so that you're not rescuing a woman. You can rescue a man.
Oh, that's nice.
Or a dog.
Right. So people want to rescue. We don't want to.
They want to be heroes.
We don't want to. Not like rape people. Gosh.
Right.
Yeah. What?
So cringy.
It's cringy. Yes. Thank you.
It's scary.
It is scary.
It was freaky when I heard this. I was like, you can't really believe this, do you? She did. Totally did. And I remember like when I worked for when I was working for Fusion, total like progressive, far left, everything.
Yeah.
The propaganda was everywhere. That like one woman had $1 in her cubicle.
Yeah.
She had $1 pinned to the wall, and she drew a line at the 23% mark and scribbled on it, and then she put like a Post-it note pointing to it, saying something about like what she had to overcome or something. The wage gap.
Oh.
It's fake. It's completely fabricated.
Yep.
Man, when you see Barack Obama, he got up and said something like, "For every $1 a man earns, a woman earns 77 cents. That is wrong." That's like his famous thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
When you see that and it's not true, Obama knows it's not true.
Yeah.
He's lying to you. When Donald Trump gets up there and talks like, says crazy stuff, talks off the cuff. No, he's just talking off the cuff and he's wrong a lot.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Trump lies though, for sure. They all do. They're all politicians. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like to believe that your side is the hero, particularly the Democrats, I view them right now as completely just like, you ever see the episode of Rick and Morty where they go into the cleansing thing?
Yeah.
And then the slime versions of them. It's like the Democratic Party right now.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what they're doing.
I don't know either.
Yeah. And the other joke I like to make is the moderate Democrats who won the Trump districts in 2018.
Yeah.
It's like they came out and said, if you vote for us, we're not going to do this partisanship stuff. We're going to fight for real issues, the economy, jobs, healthcare, kitchen table issues that you care about.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they got elected, they just went full on for impeachment. And it's like the joke is the Lord of the Rings meme.
Oh,
where,
toss it in.
Yeah.
Toss it in.
Cast it into the fire. And the moderate Democrats are holding Orange Man bad. And they look at it and they smile. No.
Oh, man.
Do it. Isildur. That's what it was. So I can't imagine. We'll see what happens come November if these people get reelected. I have no idea. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. If you want to catch the full show, tune in to this channel, subscribe, hit the like button, or check us out on iTunes and Spotify. And we will soon have this podcast up for free on all podcast platforms. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all in the next episode.